I didn't take my full 1 minute.
I call Mecca Fateri.
Tēnā koe, Mr. Speaker. Tēnā tātou katoa. I ngā uri o Ngati Haua me Ngati Koroki Kahukura nau mai, haere mai. Haere mai ki tēnei whare, I ronga I te kaupapa, a tino whakahirahira, nō reira tēnā tātou katoa. Mr. Speaker, it gives me great privilege to take a call on these two very important bills. And I join with not only members on this side of the House, but clearly all members in the House today to support the first reading of Ngati Haua Claims Settlement Bill and Ngati Koroki Kahukura Claims Settlement Bill. I want to acknowledge all those that have worked tirelessly to get us to the stage, for the people of the two iwi in the galleries today, and for those at home listening or watching. Do I also want to acknowledge the Minister Finlinson for his speedy work and claims and ensuring that our iwi, katoa around the mutu, can hopefully recover what we have lost over many years. So I thank you all for your efforts in bringing this bill to the House today. As we all know, there are two bills, and I'm going to try and do justice in touching briefly on both of them in the short time I have on my feet. Can I first turn, sir, to Ngati Haua? And can I talk about Ngati Haua, descend from the eponymous ancestor Haua, a direct descendant of Koturoa, the captain of the Tainui Waka, so from the uri of te waka tipua o Tāki Timu, tēnei te mihi ki a koe Tainui Waka. The hapu o Ngati Haua a Ngati Te Oro, Ngati Werewere, Ngati Wanganui, Ngati Te Rangi Taupi, and Ngati Rangi Tāwhaki. The Ngati Haua rohe spans from Te Aroha south along the Kaimai Range to Te Weraiti. From Te Weraiti west to Maunga Tautare, then northwest to Te Rapa. From Te Rapa eastward to Maunga Te Paru and then to Te Aroha. Part of Ngati Haua rohe is located within the Waikato Raupatu Claims area established in 1995. Mr. Speaker, in December 2012, the Crown recognised the mandate of the Ngati Haua Trust Board to represent Ngati Haua in negotiating a comprehensive historical treaty settlement and signed terms of negotiation with Ngati Haua. Ngati Haua and the Crown signed an agreement in principle on 19th of February 2013, which formed the basis for this settlement. On 24th of May 2013, Ngati Haua and the Crown initialled a deed of settlement. The deed was then ratified by the people of Ngati Haua and signed on 18th of July 2013. The settlement will be implemented following the passage of settlement legislation. The Office of Treaty Settlements, with the support of the Department of Conservation and other government agencies, represented the Crown in day-to-day negotiations. The Minister for Treaty of Waitangi Negotiations, Honourable Chris Finlinson, represented the Crown in high-level negotiations with Ngati Haua. So again, I acknowledge and thank all parties in bringing this bill to the House. And just by way of a comment around resourcing, and I'm glad government departments were part and parcel. I understand the struggle it can be in negotiating claims as iwi. Often a lot of us are called to do this in our spare time or on weekends, and so I do acknowledge the sacrifice your negotiating team have done on behalf of the people of Ngati Haua. During the 1840s, sir, and 50s, Ngati Haua established a strong economy, which my colleague, the Honourable Rino Tirakatni, spoke about, of the Christian community of Perea and the Rangatira Wiremu Tamihana in his attempt to protect his lands from alienation, not only constructively but proactively sought a relationship with the Crown on issues of Māori governance. However, his attempts to engage the Crown left him dissatisfied, and he supported the establishment of the Māori King to provide order and law within Māori communities, and that was, of course, Potatau Te Whirowhiro. Mr. Speaker, we've heard and we will continue to hear how the Crown evaded the relationships between the Crown and the kingitanga deteriorated over the early 1860s, and in July 1863, Waikato was invaded, and part of the kingitanga Ngati Haua opposed the invasion of 1863 and 1864, and many were killed or wounded. The February 1864 attack by Crown forces on the unfortified agricultural settlement of Rangiaowhia aggrieved Wiremu Tamihana, who understood it should be a place of refuge for women, children and elderly. So, Mr. Speaker, without going into too much detail, there is enough to say that in this particular iwi, huge atrocities were applied to them in the confiscation of their land, when clearly their rangatira sought a more peaceful and constructive relationship with the Crown. And so, in this small way, through this bill, the Crown is acknowledging its wrongdoing and, like I said, trying to make a small amends for those past dealings. Mr. Speaker, I would like to turn my attention now to the Ngati Koroki Kahukura Claim Settlement Bill. I'm afraid I might run out of time, so I just want to acknowledge them in the House again today and say in support of this bill, Ngati Koroki descends from Koroki, a descendant of Hoturoa, captain of the Tainui Waka. Ngati Kahukura descend from the Tupuna Kahukura, joined together through common ancestry and lineage. Their descendants are Ngati Koroki Kahukura. The rohi of Ngati Koroki Kahukura, which they refer to as their homeland, stretches from Karapiro along the Pokekura range and through Rotorangi and Puahue in the west, from Maunga Tautare 4 and 5 blocks to the top of Lake Arapuni in the south. Then follows the Waikato River back to Piarere in the east, and from Piarere to the south of the Maunga Kawa Reserve, and on to Karapiro in the north. Part of the Ngati Koroki Kahukura rohe is located within the Waikato Raupatu Claim area established in 1995, including Arikirua, Tamahere, Hautapu, Te Koutu, Pokekura, Te Papara, Nukuhau and Hirotio Pa. Ngati Koroki Kahukura also hold historical customary interest in the Hunu Era, Waipa and Hui Hui Taha blocks on the eastern side of the Waikato River. Mr. Speaker, I know I've the bell's called. I do want to sincerely acknowledge Ngati Koroki Kahukura again for their work in getting this bill here. I, along with members of the Māori Affairs Select Committee, will have a lot more time than 10 minutes to hear your stories, to hear the mamai that you have gone through, to ensure that we have got this right for you when we come and address this bill. So I look forward to that day. Nō reira, Mr. Speaker, tēnā tātou katoa.
I call Nikki Wagner.
Tēnā koe, Mr. Speaker. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou.